What is going on, guys? Welcome back to Collective Comics. We're getting into the Batman and the Joker Deadly Duo #1. Doing a little bit of a review here. So before we get into it, make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. And we're going to dive on in. Alrighty, guys, if you haven't already heard, this past November 1st, we got the first issue of Batman Joker Team Up, a whole Deadly Duo compilation here, and we're getting issue #2 December 6th. I don't know when this video is going to come out, but I think it's going to be coming out right before that video, so we're getting prepared. We're reading #1. I went ahead and picked up a couple variants, but taking a first look at this, right out of the get-go, we're having some killer art right here. We'll try to throw like a up-close cover. Going ahead and looking at that main cover, it's got a lot of that sketchy type of lines, almost like it's been definitely inked and penciled, not too digital. You can see like those hard lines with the drawings in there. Go ahead and open it up, and it opens up to that shot of Harley Quinn almost down in like a deep hole or type of sewer thing, and she's all upset, and there's some kind of mystery man that has seemed to have captured her and has her down there. So as we know, she's missing, and then you go on to the next page, and we're going to go ahead and start getting introduced to Harvey Bullock, which he's a good cop, and it even says that right down there in that little clip. Throughout this book, we're going to have little clips that kind of give you key points in the story that are going to kind of tell you about the setting of Gotham and its current state, and who basically what side each like cop is on and stuff like that, because the book kind of lets you know if they're kind of a corrupt cop, so then you're not cycling through those in your head. I kind of like that about this book. We're trying to make this not too many spoilers, but we kind of know what's happening in this issue already just because of the synopsis. I feel like the synopsis kind of held this book to a T. All right, so after we are introduced to Harvey Bullock, we quickly see Batman kind of teaming up and investigating the crime scene, looking at bullets and looking at different types of hair. They're seeing that there's green hair and different types of white-looking makeup, you know, obviously trying to point towards the Joker. Everything says ha-ha across that crime scene and blood on the walls. Definitely looking like the Joker has something to do with this crime that has currently been committed. All right, so moving on forward, we're going to see a quick shot of Catwoman looking over the city, saying that a storm's coming, and she can see that bat signal right across that sky. She knows what's going on. Seems like she knows what's going on. Batman's kind of driving through Gotham trying to investigate, and then he gets stopped by this like hooded figure that looks a lot like Joker, and it looks, I love this kind of style of artwork, and I feel like like I was saying, those pencil marks and those like sketchy kind of lines really play into this character and what's going on here. So he definitely looks a lot like Joker, like he could be a minion of Joker or some kind of like mutation of Joker. This is where it starts getting a little bit confusing because you're thinking Joker's committed this crime and you're like, that's Joker? And he looks a little weird. I for sure thought that he was Joker, but turns out that is not Joker, but he is actually very, very strong, and so strong to the point where when Batman punches him in the face, Batman's fist breaks through his armor and everything. And this, I guess, creature is not stunned at all. So after this big fight breaks out between this Joker kind of type of creature and Batman, looks like the military kind of gets involved into this fight and starts blowing stuff up, which actually creates the perfect escape for this creature to escape Batman's hands. And here in a few moments, turning onto the next page, it looks like we're getting a package delivered to Batman, and it very clearly looks like it is from Joker. It says, "To be from Jay." And Batman does a quick kind of scan on this thing using his like thermal vision and all his gadgets, and he says it's organic material. He slowly starts opening this thing up and realizes that it's a thumb in a Ziploc bag. That shot is crazy looking, and it says formerly property of Jim Gordon. That's crazy. In that same shot, you also see hungry with a question mark. as if it's appetizing. You very quickly see Joker, and Batman takes action, ties Joker up, and immediately starts asking him questions because he is not expecting him to show up at this moment because he thinks that he's been set up by Joker once again. This is where Joker formally proposes them that they team up, and it's kind of sketchy here because Batman doesn't officially say yes to the team up. But bottom line is that the Joker wants to find Harley Quinn. Batman needs to find Jim Gordon before more pieces of this man aren't attached to him anymore. So seems like it's in their best interest to team up somehow, some way, and give us the story of a century. I am so stoked for issue number 2. I can't wait for it to come out. I've immediately read this entire book the day that I received it and had it in my hands, and I'm in love with this story. It was a little slow going at first, but it's issue number 1, and we're getting the story, we're getting the backstory, and now we're gonna get into some really cool issues. Moving on to issue 2 and issue 3. I believe that this is going to be a 7-issue series, if I am correct in thinking that. 7-issue series, so we're going to see 6 more of these books coming out, and I am so excited. I'm hoping that they bring this movie to bring this to the big screen and make a movie out of it. Should be pretty cool. Once again, this artwork is really cool, and it seems like cover A is, DC's been doing these like cardstock type of covers, which seems like they are good for like preserving your comics. You can kind of open them and you don't have to worry about those classic corners ripping open or anything like that and degrading your comic. So the fact that it's durable and I can read it and kind of have it out of the bag and not have to worry about it is super cool. And these variants are super sick as well. I'm excited for this. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. If you guys haven't already checked out Dubby.gg for that jitterless energy, use promo code Collective Comics and you're going to get 10% off on your order. Check the Whatnot link in the description. You're also going to get $10 credit to use on your first purchase on Whatnot. It also helps the channel out a little bit. And also check out the Patreon for that bonus content. That has been this week's review, guys. And until next time, this has been Collective Comics.